Hi everybody, it's Josh with Talk About Trek, and we are back again because it is Warp Tuesday, and we are going to talk about something different. No big Star Trek news to talk about on the horizon. So I figured let's have that discussion that everybody needs to have at some point in their life, right? Who is your favorite Vulcan, right? Now I know everybody's going to be immediately like, Josh, we know everybody's favorite Vulcan. Listen, you can't count Spock, all right? So you take Spock out of the equation, okay? He's half Vulcan, right? Who is your favorite full-blooded Vulcan in all of Star Trek? Now, when you really get down and think about it, you only are left with a few real options, to be honest with you. When you think about the impact a character has had, just the amount of screen time that they have had, right? And that immediately starts narrowing it down, right? So who are we talking about here? Who are we talking about? Obviously, Tuvok, right? Tuvok is going to come as I'm not going to listen. We're not going to name a favorite yet, right? Let's not do that yet. Let's at this point let's just talk about like the big, the top 5 to 10 major Vulcan characters in the show besides Mr. Spock. All right. So, I think the best way to do that is let's go right to the source here, okay? So here we've got our memory alpha, all right? And this is a list of Vulcans in Star Trek. And of course, here at the top, you can see the top trending Vulcans: Spock, Sybok. Sybok, he was in one movie, so that's not like the biggest deal, right? You've got T'Pol. That's a big one. She's a big one. T'Pring. Again, that's a character now that we've seen in Strange New Worlds and the original series. Sarek. Ooh, Sarek. Wow. Okay. Again, Tuvok. I don't really... I know that Dal has Vulcan in him. I don't qualify him. Again, he's not a full-blooded. And then, of course, we got T'Pau here. But look, I was having a good time myself just kind of going through this list. And I guess I didn't really realize. We're going to zoom in a little bit here, see if we can, there we go. Make it a little bit more legible here. First off, Vulcans, basically, their names start with like S, T, and P, right? So if you look through the list here, of course, you've got Asil, and I'm not even going to click on these unless they kind of ring a bell to me, right? Because a lot of these characters just, they're not ringing a bell. Thalor, Farat, Farin, Hadak, Jawson, Karmu, Kinis. Again, none of these guys, these are all one-shot guys, right? Here we go. Now we're getting into something here. So I think we're going to have to actually start taking some notes here. We got paper. All right. Oh, I probably shouldn't have clicked on that. It's going to take forever to load, isn't it? Anyway, I don't think it's going to. That is... So the first major Vulcan that we're going to write down here, just going in alphabetical order, and this is just according to my mind, okay, is Majel. And of course, Majel was the character from Star Trek Prodigy, and she only came on in the second season of Star Trek Prodigy, which then, of course, didn't get picked up for a third season. So... it's unfortunate because I really loved the character. I thought she played a very interesting Vulcan, right? And I liked the kind of the play between her and Dal, and just I liked her whole story. So Majel, definitely one of my favorite Vulcans. Majel, writing that down. Okay. And again, we go down the list. I remember this guy Menos, kind of. I remember his face. I don't think I like him very much. What we got there? Hold on, let me get out of the way. Nirak, they don't even give him a picture. Alright, so let's go back up here. Let's go back up. Wait, did we miss some? Hold on. Are there no LMNO? Oh no, here we go. Okay. O, She was a Romulan. She doesn't. No, she shouldn't be on that list. Um, Again, I don't recognize many of these. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, so big time. One of my favorite Vulcans, Savick. Very awesome Vulcan. Sarek, one of the top Vulcans of all time, to be honest with you, right? Um, oh boy, now we're getting a lot of Vulcans. And you have to remember, too, a lot of these are characters from Enterprise, right? I'm going to go ahead and write Solar. She was a side character, but very memorable side character. So, look at all these Vulcans. So many of them from Enterprise. I see some animated series in here. Oh, Solak. All right. Solak, honorable mention to Solak from Deep Space Nine, who was the Vulcan, the captain of the baseball team that the Niners played opposite of, right? I did like him very much. Soval, he was the kind of like the chief Vulcan, I don't know, antagonist of Enterprise, you know. So he's up there too. He's done a lot, and there's a lot of Vulcan influence throughout the series. Of course, Surak is the kind of the famous Vulcan philosopher who laid down their whole system of logic for them. But he's not really a character in the book. All right, so look at all those S's, man, right? And we got some interesting ones there. So let's get up here. Let's get up here to the T's. Okay? The T's of Vulcan. Talera, Talak, Torek. Torek, I remember Torek, side character on TNG. I liked him very much. I think he was in the Lower Decks episode, right? Yes. Tavin, Tellus, Taral, Tagai, Tahane, Taklas, Talar, Talara, Talil, Teles, Talin. Talin, I love Talin. We're putting Talin on the list. Talin, of course, from Star Trek Lower Decks. Very awesome character. Started out on a Vulcan ship, but then was transferred to the Cerritos. Man, I want to watch those Talin episodes again. Tamir, Tak, Talaris, Barjan Tor, Toss, T'Pol, T'Pan, T'Para, T'Pau, T'Pel. We got 3 T'Pels there. T'Pena, T'Panahath, T'Pol, easily one of my favorite Vulcans, without a doubt. T'Pring, interesting character there. Tuvix, not 100% Vulcan. Come on, guys. Tuvok. Let's hold on. Valeris, Vanek, Velek, Vikir, Valar, Velas, Valatek, Vorik, yes. Vorik, very fun kind of side character from Voyager, right? Voris and Eurus. There you have it, folks. There are all the named Vulcan characters on the Star Trek series. And from that very long list of characters, I have picked out, tell you what, let's switch back over here to this screen here. Boom! Okay. I wrote down in the following order: Majel, Savick, Sarek, Solar, Talin, Solak, Soval, T'Pol, Tuvok, Sirak, and Vorik. So, when I looked at that list of Vulcans and I took away Spock, these were the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 characters that jumped out at me. I think we can cross Sirak off the list, right? Because he's not a real character. So if we were to then go in kind of an ascending order, right, from the bottom up, who has made the most to who has made the least impact, and who has made the most and who has made the least impact on me personally, right? That's important because it is my favorite Vulcan, not the best Vulcan, the best Vulcan, or the smartest Vulcan, or the Vulcan that has done the best. It is subjective, right? So I guess that makes it pretty easy to put Solak at number 10 with this was not that easy. Solak and Vorik, they had characters, just in a couple episodes. All right, so Solak, the baseball captain, Vorik, the Vulcan from the TNG episode of Lower Decks. After that, for me, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and just because of she was just in a couple of movies. We're gonna have Saavik be number 8. All right. Yeah, and on my list, I've got T'Lyn. Oh boy, okay. It's getting harder as we get down to this point. I kind of want to go from the other way now. No, we can do this. We can do this. All right, guys, check this out. Majel coming in at number 7. Coming in at number 6, we're going to go with Soval. I almost said T'Lyn, but no, we're going to go with Soval at number 6. Okay? Number 5, my favorite Vulcan, number 5. Did I do this right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Ooh, okay, all right. Solar, all right? Solar. Again, a bit character, right? She was just in a few episodes. But I'm just a big fan of Solar. And I'll be honest with you, too, there's a lot of the literary stories that she was in, that influenced that decision as well. So that puts Solar in at a top number 5. So we've got 4, 3, 2, and 1. I think we can do that fairly easily here. For me, for me, I'm going to go ahead and put Sarek at number 4. And again, that's crazy to a lot of people. People are going to be like, how are you going to do that? You're going to put Sarek below T'Lyn? But that's what I'm doing. Because T'Lyn comes in hot at number 3, which leaves us with the battle of the final 2. Who is my favorite Vulcan? Drum roll, please. Your winner is Tuvok. Yes, that's right. Of course, T'Pol, a very close number 2. But Tuvok, the security officer from Star Trek Voyager, comes in at number 1 with the prize there, as you can see. So, again, recapping. This is Josh with Talk About Treks. Top 10 Vulcans from the Star Trek series, not including Spock. Number 10. Solak. Number 10, Solak. I can't read my own handwriting. This is terrible. Number 9, Vorik. Number 8, Saavik. Number 7, Majel. Number 6, Soval. Number 5, Solar. Number 4, Sarek. Number 3, T'Lyn. Number 2, T'Pol. And my favorite Vulcan of all time, Mr. Tuvok. And what a character arc that you have there with Tuvok as well, too. He comes in, just that. And for me, I'm referring to his arc with Neelix. I mean, that's kind of like the big thing that gets me. But there is just a lot of growth that he has throughout the whole series with other characters. And I feel, if you were to really break it down, and honestly, it's because of screen time too, he has the most kind of influence on how you would see like a true full-blooded Vulcan in a Star Trek episode, right? And he goes through all sorts of issues associated with that, and you get to see kind of that from all sides. Now, T'Pol, whole different story, right? You're getting to see a lot of interesting Vulcan stuff, but it is different, right? It is that kind of generation removed, right? But still, she brings so much to, and the Enterprise show as well, just brings a lot of history and that to the Vulcan, Vulcan everything, right? So, to Paul and Tuvok, you know, a close 1 and 2, but just again, Tuvok I feel just brings a lot to it. Really happy too that they brought Tuvok back in Picard season 3. You know, there was a lot of different people, a lot of different ways they could have went, but that was something that I was really happy to see, because I also feel too there was kind of like I like getting to see him interact with Seven again, you know, again on the show. So that was great. So nice to kind of get this kind of full closing on Tuvok's character. And thank God Picard season 3 didn't kill him like Picard killed everybody else, you know. Poor Ro, poor Hugh. Anyway, they can all come back anytime. It's Star Trek. It doesn't matter. Anyway, who is your favorite Vulcan? After a lengthy discussion here, we've come up with my favorite Vulcan being none other than Mr. Tuvok. I would like to hear your guys' opinion. Do you have a favorite Vulcan? Do you not? Do you have a least favorite Vulcan? Just tell me your opinions, you know. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to slam that notification bell. I put out new videos every week. No, I'm just messing with you guys. I don't really do that kind of stuff. But anyway, I'm just having fun here. That was my favorite Vulcan. This has been Warp Tuesday. I'm Josh with Talk About Trek. As always, live long and prosper. See you guys in the next one. Have a good night.